How's it, guys? So this is my first YouTube video, and I always wanted the first thing I ever speak about to be this. Every time I fly back home, I'm currently in Doha, flying back to South Africa, and every time I fly back home, I make it a goal of mine to reflect on what I've done from the last time. So I was last back home in April, and all times before that, there was not big change. And I'm in the airport now, and I'm not scared to speak. You know, I want people to say hi. How's it, brother? Can you say hello, hello? How's it there? Cheers, man. Thanks for that. Have a good day. And yeah, man, I genuinely don't care what people think. I'm going off track, but I just thought, you know, times before that, nothing really changed that much in my life. And this time, so much has changed. And I think the one monumental thing that I've done to get that is my belief in Christ. And that's kind of given me a perspective on life that kind of goes against everything that the world has created as its own. So more a belief in what I kind of put my mind to, more a belief in what I think is right as opposed to what the world has constructed. So all the answers that you're looking for, a lot of people think nowadays come through. It's crazy times, ChatGPT, your therapist, and really all the answers I've gotten have come through silence. You know, the more you can sit with yourself, communicate to God, speak to Him, ask for the answer, it all comes through that. So truly and honestly, if you want to make things move, if you want things to work out at some point, start speaking to the man upstairs, because he's done so much for me. And this is just the beginning point. I know it's gonna reap a lot more rewards.
If I could do it, then why can't you? Get up and make it work. Ain't no way that I'm sitting around. It's now or never. I'm picking a first. You can't tell me that I won't make it. Knew that
Off to an amazing week, I must say. Sun's out in the UK. Off to London, and we've got a client meeting there. It'll be a great opportunity in general to get out to London. Last time I went to an event, this happened.
Hi there.
Thank you. Lovely to meet you.
How can I help?
And I mean, exposing yourself to people, putting yourself in these environments, I mean, fitting in rooms where you shouldn't really is the goal for me. So this is only going to move me a lot further. And I think this is such a testament to God's plan, really. It's amazing that at the last event I went to, I was able to make this connection just by putting myself out there and not limiting myself. And I think that's something that everyone can learn from. So I'm really excited to get out and support where I can, grow where I can. But again, shout out to Butterfly Effect, House of Samba. Such an amazing team doing amazing things, and being able to have the opportunity to do stuff like this on a Monday, get out and try and secure some clients is honestly a privilege. On my way to the event now and spend the day with me in London. It's a quick turnaround today, in for just the day. Got a lovely surprise because my mom's coming in as well, so we'll go out for dinner tonight and straight back to Exeter tomorrow to get back into the people update. So today should be a good day, networking, meeting people.
Safe at work and safe to take risks and try things.
So Everett, it's been so inspirational to meet you today, and
I think I've been wanting to reach into going into like long form content, and this is actually a part of the series of my first video. And doubt initially held me back. Like I'm quite young, and I thought like, will people listen to me? Do I really have a voice? And I mean, seeing what you've done and hearing your stories really sparked the flame in me. So if you could say something to the younger generation of people that feel like they don't have a voice or don't feel like they have the confidence really to put the things that they think about out there, what would you want to say to people that are in that kind of thought process?
Yeah, well, first to you, thank you for the question. Secondly, I don't know if you guys can see, but his waves are spinning. It's like that. And if your waves are spinning like this, you should have no doubts in your life. Like, God has blessed you. So, number one. Number two, I would say is like, at the end of the day, man, like, you only have one life to live. And there's always going to be doubters, there's gonna always be roadblocks, there's always gonna be tough days, but you gotta look at this thing like a marathon. You know, you gotta look at it as the long journey. You can't get too high on the high. So when you're winning, you can't get too high. When you're losing, you can't get too low. You gotta stay balanced, man. Because I see people that, you know, say you're young, you're 22, right? You know, and Ruth, I don't know how old you are, but like at the end of the day, like you guys have a long journey ahead. Some people don't find success to their 30s, 40s, 50s, you know? And so you can't really give up. Like you gotta have that alignment and that ambition that you are gonna win. You're gonna, and listen, at the end of the day, you might win early and then stumble and then win again.
And so staying humble throughout.
Staying humble, having humility throughout, and having perspective. So at the end of the day, no matter where you are in your journey, you have so much more journey to go. And you got to keep that perspective at all times. Stay hungry, stay humble, stay grateful, because things can always get worse or better, and you know it's a long journey to have. So just stay in it.
That's amazing advice, really. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, of course, man.
It's such a privilege to even be here, and,
of course, man.
And to hear from people like you, and even someone like Ruth, to be honest, is doing amazing things.
Stop it!
Y'all can't see Ruth right now, but
let me show you Ruth.
The fit is fitting.
You guys.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for having me.
Now guys, truly, a day like that, you just can't make this stuff up. I mean, it's just testament to me to the fact that whatever you surround your mind by and whatever you focus on, you can get in the right rooms to be receiving the right information to make your dreams come true. And if you're not doing that every single day, waking up with that ambition in your heart, what are you doing? I mean, a day like today was so amazing because as young as I am in rooms like this, people still really value your opinion, and you can see how much your opinion's actually valued in these sorts of rooms. I think to any person, the biggest takeaway from today is just have confidence in yourself. You're going to look stupid in your life, and if you don't ever, how much are you really growing? You need to look stupid to grow, and without looking stupid, even phrasing it as looking stupid is a problem. Like, I mean, a year ago, walking around like this and just filming in the middle of central London was something in my head that just didn't make sense. Like, I was just like, you know what? How can I do that in front of other people? It's embarrassing. But a big point, and I'm actually going to reference this video that Alfred said.
People fear embarrassment.
Yeah.
That's what stops people from getting to where they want to get to. They're too prideful to be successful.
There's always that element of people kind of making fun of it, but I guess that's a part of the process. I've got so much content, and it's literally just to the point of post on a daily now. And it's all the process of like at the beginning when we started building to now, and I've got that all. So I'm literally just gonna... You're too prideful for success. If you're not willing to look like the fool, really is it gonna come to you? So continue to just do what you need to do.
If I could do it, then why can't?
Just uploading the food shop quick. Gains don't come in for free, man. Gotta be eating good in order to think good. It's the only way. I'm feeling so motivated towards the start of this week. It's such a crazy thought that once you start to actually surround your mind and prioritize your goals, everything around you starts to mold according to what you're striving towards. And I mean, being surrounded by these sorts of people that have achieved so much, it's really, it's an amazing opportunity. And I couldn't have even guessed I would have had this opportunity a year ago, but I really have focused on where I'm trying to go in my career. And I mean, very far from done. Really, going to events like this, meeting people like this, just push me on to want to go further. So I'm also so aware that how you show up in any part of your life, whether that's spending time with your family, or for example, now when I go to the gym, you got to show up with 100% in everything you do. You can't just work for one area of your life, because I mean, there's room for slacking. And if you slack in one area, everything else goes down. Now, yeah, it's time for me to go show up in the gym, get that done, come back, get a good work day going. And yeah, I mean, so focused for this week.
Why these niggas wanna envy me? Filling their hearts with envy. Niggas going for an image, and I don't wanna admit it. They still me starch in my linen, mixing it up, be a chemist. Spit it like Nas on the illest. This just a Bible of the fittest. Still out of town like I live out of town in the villa. Yeah, this the village. Yeah, I hear you climb, but this next go around, I'm coming like John Dillinger. Told my count when we hit 100 days in the year, we count every penny. Putting shit on, I've been dripping shit down to the ground. Nigga been cutting up. Hot as the sauna, I'm burning up. Running in my.
About 3 coffees later, about 5, maybe 6 hours later, connecting to this Meta Business Suite for data. Like, I don't even want to speak about it right now, I'll be honest. Like, it's extremely long. I've had to go back and forth with what's possible and not possible. And quite frankly, right now, I just want to close my laptop, go for a run, maybe come back with a fresh mindset, have a good dinner. I'm going to troubleshoot a bit more, but I'm definitely not giving up. I think sometimes it's quite important to prioritize getting out the space and thinking freshly. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? It's a bit frustrating, I'll tell you that. This is where I find a lot of my answers. My time where, right now, obviously, building out Pulse, but it's 8:55, I'm winding down to get to bed for early wake up tomorrow. And just listening to like the birds chirp, the quietness, the fresh air, the sunset. I think this is what life is about, and this is where I find a lot of my answers, in the quietness, where I'm focusing on my goals, thinking about the values that God has imprinted within me and the things I know are right, and just the sound of silence. These are where my greatest ideas are formed. Silence.